Okay, yes, I know. Last episode, total cliffhanger with some of you expressing frustration that we left you with these, apparently. Whatever that means. Anyway, we never meant to lead you on, but between the desk, the monitors, and the troubleshooting, it was just way too much for one video. But we're back at it with 16K gaming, and this episode will be the last, and it's going to work. We hope. Synergy allows you to share your mouse and keyboard between multiple computers at once. Check it out now at the link in the video description. Okay, so here's where we left off. Some of the monitors are running correctly, 4K 60 Hertz. Some of them are not working at all, and some of them are somewhere in between at this god-awful 1024 by 768 resolution with pillar boxes. So, troubleshooting. We reseated our graphics cards, we double-checked the connections on our QuadroSync card, and finally, it might be the painstakingly cable-managed 25-foot generic DisplayPort cables.
I've got the new ones.
Freaking fantastic. Okay, so while Jake works on swapping the cables out, I want to get into a little bit more detail about the 16K experience we are trying to create here. We wanted to upstage our last insane resolution gaming setup in every possible way. So we reached out to Acer, who graciously provided 16 of their 4K Predator XB1 gaming displays. We weren't able to make use of all of their gaming features like G-Sync in our config, but their IPS panels are an absolute must for a monitor array that's so large that in regular use, you could actually be looking at it from 30 to 50 degrees off center. Let's move around to where Jake's working and take a closer look at the cabling. Even with some clever cable management using these stealthed power bars that we've got here, we needed 4 pounds of power cords, and we actually need 2 wall circuits in order to run this monstrosity. Because with a typical power consumption of around 70 watts each, our monitors alone draw more than 1,100 watts from the wall. And sending an image to the monitors was no easy battle either. So our original setup had a whopping 300 feet of DisplayPort cabling, all nicely managed into the desk, save for a little bit that's kind of hanging out the back here. Jake's shrinking that down to 240 feet now. Basically, a lot of DisplayPort cabling, and I think we've got all the replacements in, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Theoretically.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Oh.
Hold on. What is this?
This isn't 16 gamers, 1 CPU, is it?
No. Yes!
Yeah.
Wait, are they all 4K?
Looks like it, yeah.
All right. There it is. 16 Ks of soon-to-be gaming glory. And this is probably even more impressive than you realize, because remember, 16K is not twice as much as 8K, and 8K is not twice as much as 4K. We are talking about a 4x increase in pixel count as we move up. So to put this thing in perspective, look at the 1080p full HD monitor that you're probably watching this video on right now. 16K is 64 times the total pixels. Your 1080p monitor would be this big. That's it. Now let's talk about how we're planning to drive them. We learned a lot from our last crazy experiment when we were the first to game at 8K on YouTube. And there were 3 problems we needed to solve. 1, We were running a mere 2 graphics cards last time with consumer amounts of video memory. That needed to be rectified. 2, NVIDIA's consumer-grade display spanning, NV surround, is not very flexible. And 3, when you run a 3D application across multiple cards, there can be a desynchronized jelly effect when you move left and right that's pretty nauseating. Thankfully, Guardian Angel NVIDIA saved the day, supplying us with 4 of their Quadro P5000s, valued at a total of about 10,000 US dollars. And I saw a lot of comments on the last video like, why Quadros? Quadros aren't for gaming, blah, 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 blah. Well, okay, if you went to Linus University, you would know that they game just fine. And you'd also know that they address a lot of those problems for us. Each of our P5000s has similar performance to a GTX 1080, but with a whopping 16 gigs of VRAM. So that is 64 gigs total for all dim pixels, since we're not running an SLI. Also, professional Quadro cards have a different display combining utility called Mosaic that can scale to far more displays than NV Surround. And finally, to address the jelly effect and keep this entire wall of monitors in sync, they have this extra little connector to plug into a Quadro Sync 2 card. And it works.
Hopefully. This is like the last video.
You told me it was gonna work.
It is gonna work. Oh.
And
It worked.
And it works! Okay, now to be clear, this feature is really designed for jumbotrons and large format digital signage, like a Times Square video wall versus gaming. But we appreciate NVIDIA agreeing to let us showcase it for that, which is coming very, very soon now. See, you can tell I'm gonna be gaming because I have a gaming chair. Oh, ow. Okay, my leg is recovered, and more importantly, we've got all the monitors arranged correctly now. So check this out. Each row of monitors is running off of an individual card. So what we should see if we wiggle something back and forth is we should see some jelly in this line here. But because of the sync card, it's actually pretty darn clean. Okay, also, since we're in here, holy crap. That's right, my friends, 15,360 by 8640. And we are gonna launch some freaking games after we take a closer look at the table. So if you didn't see it in part 1, this custom version of ICTable's desk expands their normal design from 6 to 16 monitors. But everything else about it is actually this cool, even if you just get a regular one. So the entirety of the desk is customizable, from the Bluetooth controllable RGB lighting to the swappable fascia panels, which, might I mention, come in a variety of colors. The tempered glass desk can also sport a graphic under it, which is pretty sick, so you can show off your favorite game, car, or waifu if that's your mojo. And there's built-in cable management for the integrated case that they call the T-Con. This is some desk PC final form shit right here. So, are you ready to launch a game?
Yeah, what should we do first?
First,
Minecraft?
we gotta do some Minecraft, yeah. You almost need a separate desk so you can desk while you desk. Or, ooh! Okay, hold on, I got this. It's like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of pixels. Loading world. Wow.
Whoa.
Holy actual balls. I will confess to you, I have never played Minecraft. Do we have a fraps counter? This is probably what, like 800 by 600? So F11, so we were at 400 FPS. It's just gone.
Click F3. I think you can see FPS. There we go.
There we go. No! So we're running at like, oh, we saw a hitch there. We're running at like 40 to 50 frames per second at 16K. 16K!
That's like 5 billion pixels a second or something like that.
No, we can't see VRAM usage.
We just gotta get
Do you have Afterburner?
Yeah.
No way!
9 gigabytes.
Every GPU is using exactly the same amount of memory. It might be shared, Jake.
Yeah.
All right, next game. Let's do one that we haven't tried yet. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Go low settings, just so we like have some VRAM possibilities here.
Sure. Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa! No way. Okay, game launched.
No way.
Whoa! 3 FPS. Remember,
start benchmark.
Remember, there's more to lag about a game than just the frame rate.
Yeah.
Click.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my God. Holy crap! Like the game's not even running in real time right now. Like, do you notice how long that fade took?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. Even like up close, right? Because this is still 4K level of detail on every screen, right? Yeah, I think this is about 1 frame per second. Lara Croft is actually like your size.
Taller than me.
Look at this.
Look at her
this
head,
is like
it's huge.
This is actual size.
You heard it here first. This is video games in real size.
Maybe I didn't hold the escape key for long enough. Oh wow. Yes, oh wow.
Oh no.
Holy balls. I gotta know what video memory. I mean, it must have just been pinned.
Yeah.
So we were purely limited by VRAM, like it was swapping out to system memory. So that's interesting. That means, so we were at 65%, so there was 30% more performance in there. We could have been running at 1.3 frames per second.
Look at the power usage. We only ever went up to 50 on most of the
Oh, that's really interesting. So this is like frame, 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 frame.
Like frame, system memory, frame, system memory.
Very interesting.
Not great.
Well, let's just try Half-Life 2 then. Here we go. I mean, this is running on this, oh,
damn.
no way.
Wow.
No way, oh my God. Look at these tiny options.
Oh no.
We're at the right resolution?
Go to advanced in the bottom right there.
Hell yeah.
Can we turn up
Oh
the
my
settings?
God, it's like way over here.
No.
No, crap. Sorry, this
How
is
about you give me the
actually-
mouse?
You know, no, I can do it.
You can do it. And then once you get
What's
to
our frame rate?
100? Now 70?
No way!
That's totally playable. Minus the like insane tearing.
Okay, let's turn VSync on. Does it not have built-in VSync? Oh, here it is, enabled. There we go.
That actually fixed the tearing.
That's not bad.
Wow. What are we at? 40? How's the input lag?
You know what? A lot better than you would think. Memory usage is only 8 gigs. Yep, so temps are getting up there and power's getting up there actually not as much as I would have thought. Very interesting. All right. So you can play Half-Life 2 at 16K. Okay, what else we got?
Shadow of Mordor, maybe?
This is a disaster.
Geographical coordinates of our children's
Putting Billy
birthplaces.
Bob Thornton on your arm is a disaster. I'm just looking for it, like, let's just launch it.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Wicked! This is not
16K.
the right resolution though.
Not even close.
Yeah, this is like 1080 or something.
Loading.
And also it's completely crashed now.
Okay, well this game's just broke.
Did it manage to lock up the system?
Nope.
Nope, okay, system's up. All right, so we're gonna try one more game then. Civ 5?
Oh my God, it worked.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh my goodness, this is impossible to read.
Oh my God, look at the UI. You got your,
The mini map's over here.
they took a mini map to
We
a
got
whole
the
nother
settler
level.
over there. How am I supposed to choose? Okay, choose production for the.
Oh my God.
Where is it?
Up here.
Oh my God, it's way up there. Yeah. I'm gonna make a granary.
A monument, you mean?
Is it a monument? I don't know, I
It's a
can't
monument.
read it. What frame rate is this running at?
20.
20 FPS. Not bad,
Do you have Afterburner open?
not bad. All right, let's find out. Civ 5 medium details, 8K. Not bad.
Power?
9 gigs. Huh. So there you have it, guys. Once again, you saw it here first. 16K gaming on the PC. Let's see you do that on an Xbox. Let's see you do 4K on an Xbox. There are 100 reasons for wanting multiple computers at your desk. Maybe you're a Mac person primarily, but you need a non-virtualized Windows environment for some reason. Synergy solves the problem of having to have 2 keyboards and 2 mice for 2 or more separate computers. You can share one set of peripherals so you'll no longer get confused, and the whole thing is seamless. You just drag the mouse from one screen to another. We're talking PC, Mac, and even Linux support. They offer a basic and pro option for Synergy with a one-time payment, and features include advanced stuff like clipboard sharing between computers, dragging and dropping files between computers, the ability to set up hotkeys, and more. So use our link in the video description to get 50% off Synergy today. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, go home. Just go home. And if you're at home, go home again. And if you liked it, hit the like button, get subscribed, maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video description. We featured a lot of really cool stuff in this video. Also down there, we've got our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, as well as our community forum, which you should totally join. Now it's time for me to go do Wancho. Time is 4:55, and that is how it ends up late. Busy doing cool